Um, okay. Hang on. No, the other's fine. Okay, so let's continue that. Okay, stop the rage of Solanari from causing further harm to nod-krai. You must gather all your strength and prepare for the most important battle.
Combat data updated.
Yeah, he was
Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off again.
Chessboard. You were to beat with everybody here.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Khaenri'ah and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Khaenri'ah has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you?
Sure.
No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamabe.
We never do.
So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Why?
Okay,
He introduced himself
fine.
to us before knowing
I'm actually only here as a favor for
his whole
someone
thing.
else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise? Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said Dead Mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in nod-krai is gonna go down the drain!
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then Nefer went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even?
It's just recharge with Kuvaki again.
I knew you'd say that.
To be good again.
Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
With an action plan in place, everyone chats among themselves. You and Paimon set checking, see how each stage of the playing is going. Maybe. What? Aren't I supposed to talk to people? For Dory.
Accelerating.
Dory! How are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all, even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here! Ah, it's so pretty! Did you make it?
I had an idea you were so skilled with your hands.
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer. Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kaveh to make them for you. That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kasharawar talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. his housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
How exactly that device keeps people
Paimon's
safe?
just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
This is not the Lord Sangam Bay we are used to.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangama Bay is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
So, back to the pendant. You never intended to ask for it back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangama Bay business model.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Back to those. Now it's Albedo that's drawing. Oh, my camera. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
Okay, dissect
That
anything.
depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptatir, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the Fausted Elegy. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rerir of Solnari either.
We can't, right?
That's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
We will.
All right then. Stay safe.
Why is Rerir the wild hunt only occurring around nod-krai? It seems to have been for a while. Now is busy completing some other quests. Yeah, they go. Well,
accelerating.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of nod-krai.
I don't know.
This gentleman is the Grand
Master
Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas.
More dangerous for the
In
world.
my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
Okay, I guess that was kind of unnecessary. Or should go there. Oh.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Khaenri'ah, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
Sorry, we're just concerned about you. So most of those talks we are eavesdropping.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will?
You want to destroy
Thank you so much! Everyone
Right
will
now,
be so
here's
grateful to
this.
hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Shouldn't we have tried to find where the Lindas went in the couple of days we have before
Accelerating.
Rare breaks free? Where are the others?
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flints! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Ooh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
I agree.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
Thanks for everything.
Please, I'm just doing my part.
Nefer! Over here!
The goods have been delivered and the backup plan is underway.
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Ineffa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
I will.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Ooh. That's a nice screen. Is it loading? Oh, okay. Crashed a bit. Oh. Ah, good.
Stay on your toes.
Yep, you too.
Let me help you guys.
Less than against that. Rangers knowledge.
Be silent.
Moonlight to be great dark. Hunt them down.
It all adds up.
The moonlight.
Keep your distance. Close your eyes. Be silent.
The night falls.
Seek within. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
For the everlasting forest, you poor lost lamb.
Close your eyes.
Hunt them down.
Fear the dark.
Observe.
The moonlight betrays you. Night falls. It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Can't hide the truth.
I guess the line keeper. What? Ah.
From here, when will it be as you foretold?
Observe.
I'm pressing P.
Be silent.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Go!
Press.
Not welcome here.
The frost moon of old.
Yeah. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Futile.
Okay, I think that you heal my place.
No more lies.
Moonlight betrays you.
Can't hide the truth. How unfortunate. No more lies.
Futile.
With one heart, we pray.
Observe.
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
The deception ends here.
Moonlight betrays you.
Steady now.
Leave this place.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. No more lies.
Futile.
Absurd.
Moonlight betrays.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls. To dust.
The mystery unravels. It all adds up.
Forest, protect us. By the frost moon of old.
Since every time I hold Nefer's skill,
Fear the dark.
Can't hide the truth.
it hits.
Your little game with Moonlight is over.
She gets knocked back.
Who wants to go first?
Okay. Oh, come on. Just help.
Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated!
Take
Oh no.
You okay?
No.
Nefer, where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Lama! Can you hear me?
Hold on, silence.
But at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember the most important task is keep following him. If I can follow him for long enough, the moment will come.
Wipe out!
Thanks.
Go! What?
Time to come clean. The mystery unravels. It all adds up. Time to come clean.
Bombs away!
No more lies.
Oh, this doesn't go through. Circle back in 3 times for the shield.
Water jet!
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I think we can get this up. That foot.
No more lies.
How much power will it take?
The deception ends here.
Wipe out!
It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of. No more lies. Let's see what you're made of. Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels.
Yeah!
Let's see what you're made of.
Come on.
It all adds up.
Oh.
It all falls into place. The deception ends here. No more lies.
Okay, registered.
There's no other way.
What's
The
local?
only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Nefer, your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist.
Yeah, what
And
was
then
that?
I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarer.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid!
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! Happening? That power. I've seen it before.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst!
How about that?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open!
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
We won.
So we just banish him into space. Cool.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Oh.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Shh.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nod-krai. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Yahoda shows up and helps Nefer get home, and you, of course, have Paimon to escort you back. The sight of Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one to you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Huh. Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends? You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
You can't help but break into a smile at the word friends, as a warm and fuzzy feeling fills your heart. Oh. One by one, your fellow teammates report in to inform you that everything is under control. At Lauma's insistence, you lie down. You fought on the front line against Rarier, and now you need rest. What did Varka actually do then with the frost moons? I thought they were going to be fighting too. Was there Wild Hunt over there? I think you just woke me.
How you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew.
It's
well, that's
weird
good.
Sometimes.
Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varka and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Before the move.
We're here!
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better. Thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Is it the same? It's the same.
We're here!
Okay.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect
skip it.
timing.
How are you feeling?
Much better.
Relieved to hear it.
Yep, we're here
No.
for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up.
Okay, talk to her. Dory.
Hello, you. Recovered from the battle?
Mostly recovered, thanks. I'm touched that you asked.
Come on, what do you mean? Of course I'm gonna ask. I care about my friend's well-being. And we are friends, aren't we? Get yourself a drink. You've more than earned it. In fact, today, your drinks are on me. Lord Sangamabe's got you covered.
Wow, really? What about Paimon? Has she earned it too? Has she? Please?
Well, you haven't been through quite as much as the Traveler, but... what the heck, sure.
Yay! Wow! Drinks on Dory! What a historic day.
Hey, keep your voice down, or everyone else is gonna want in too. Have you heard anything I've been saying recently? Doing business in nod-krai has been an absolute nightmare. If I'm buying for everyone, oh...
Okay. Paimon will speak more quietly. Jeez.
That's more like it. Don't you forget, Lord Sangamabe doesn't just go around buying drinks for anyone and everyone.
Hey there. Looking for a drink or two? Perhaps a room for the night?
Ah, there's Leafy's over there too.
I thought of 1,000 ways to congratulate you, but now you're here, words are failing me.
The honorary knight stuns them speechless once again.
Well said. The honorary knight showed us all how it's done. The other knights told me that Mondstadt was the first stop on your journey. All of us are truly delighted to count you as our friend. I'd like to thank you for supporting the Knights of Favonius, and also for helping us save nod-krai.
Don't mention it, Grandmaster.
Nonsense! Of course I'm gonna mention it. This is more than just business. It's a relationship. And there can be no relationship without showing gratitude where it's due.
Okay, let's avoid her. What about Flings and Llama?
I see you've recovered.
Sure.
You bet. Snooze his way to a full recovery.
I'm doing much better, thanks for checking on me.
Glad to hear it. A healthy body is paramount. Nothing else in life is possible without it. So take it slow. You can't afford an injury.
I'm so grateful that you decided to help us in the end.
Paimon too. You really saved the day when you swooped in to open that gateway.
I came to accept that although Rerir was my friend in the past, here and now, he was an enemy that must be defeated. Though I will never fully understand what happened between us, I could not let this crisis deepen any further. We fought a very necessary battle, and you played your part admirably.
Thank you. I know it was hard, but you'll get through this.
Yeah. And if you ever need to talk, just remember, we're always here.
I'll do that.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
Much better, thanks for a good rest. You're looking well too.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab us some drinks on the way back. Paimon, you still like 'em sweet?
You bet! Make it extra sweet, because Paimon's earned it!
What did Paimon do?
Sure thing!
What's on your mind?
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More of a wolf in my mind?
No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
I guess he didn't like seeing people go down the path of vengeance.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
When I look at your life, I see a lot of things that you can depend on.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the academia turned their back on him, and why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
Sadly, I've never heard the Ibis King's voice. What's he actually like?
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me.
Sounds like he was nice enough to you. Doesn't it sound like father and daughter?
So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it? He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending. It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making, but it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think?
I agree with that. I have to disagree. She's a liar, right?
Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves.
I know she has secrets.
For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
I have a feeling some people over there may have overheard that.
So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
Is that your way of saying you're warmed up to them now?
Oh, is that what it looks like?
What it looks like is you're starting to see us as your friends.
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least.
When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk.
Sure.
Very good.
Oh wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something.
What is it?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
Oh. It's coming from indoors.
Huh? Am I imagining things?
Was it Alice?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco too than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Is that what everyone's talking about? Wait, what? Oh, we got teleported here? Why did you come all the way here? To over here though. Then why did it disconnect? Okay, while this is trying to reconnect, I'm gonna take a look at Nyx. Be right back. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm not even sure where am I because I didn't explore everything here. Oh, did I get teleported here because I lost connection while seeing that cutscene? Huh. There's one there? Well, since I got teleported here, I guess I just activate that so I have teleport up here. Just to make my exploration a bit easier later on. Okay, so you weren't supposed to teleport here. Just see the cutscene. Okay, Nefer again. Okay, this, just gonna check, this isn't optional, right? Okay, so what did we hear back here? What did you hear back here?
Our drink recommendations? Well, for starters, I recommend you drink less.
Is there any other door? No, no someone. Okay, let's talk to her again.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the Academia?
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First time hearing about it.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nod-krai, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you? But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way. You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives. It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
So, what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond just making Mora.
Wouldn't make better
You don't get it,
for
do
business
you?
if people
My dream is to invest in other
knew
people's
she
dreams.
was
And, you know,
selfless
make a
sometimes.
nice little slice for myself along the way. Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague impression.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to be made in that line of work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Okay, I'll just assume it will be the same cutscene again, like it was with the other guys. Park.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for nod-krai. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Okay, yeah, I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Hey, you guys!
Okay, that was weird. Seriously, great work everyone. You all outdid yourselves. I'm not sure what Barca did at the final battle.
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
Oh, he's been leaving
Handling a
most times.
drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
And nobody cares about
believe
his
it.
horns and
You're
wings.
clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us. Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
Confronting a former friend in battle, that can't have been easy.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
Back here.
That's the only reason you're here. Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you. Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now. Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers? What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down. If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point? Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door. Will you still invite me to your next tea party? What? Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Catching up with a friend? I hope I'm not interrupting.
Last time the Wild Hunt escorted you out.
Come up?
Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Reir of Selnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
There's 5 books and teacups on the table. Afternoon tea, so we are interrupting after all.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming, and writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out. Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
Lord Artificer? You mean Allen Guillotine? Look at the table. Why was she worried about stains on the table instead of on the book cover?
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha in Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait,
well,
are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough.
So you've actually met him? But he lived hundreds of years ago?
Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
So,
Guillotin.
that's where the formulas in your notebook are from?
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process.
Oh.
Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, René and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute. They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them, but it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics began to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if René and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was René. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with René. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that René only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about René's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in René's mind. Even then. The next time they met, René's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, René wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, René awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of René? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective.
I don't really remember his full story, I just know that he became that thing that we fought at the end of the quest. I admire him, I don't admire him, I don't know. I don't admire him, it's not I despise, but I suppose this would be the second option she gave me, so I don't despise the guy. I don't know.
What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive and insightful answer if we dug into it further.
What about you? What's your take on Renee?
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in a labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Anecdote, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nod-Krai Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nod-Krai Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nod-Krai Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work. Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the Nod-Krai Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try, and save the world.
Yes, it's enough. I don't think so. I don't know. I think it's enough. This is cool and all, but why are we getting that in depth in Fontaine history now?
The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. He gave the exact same answer as you did. No elaboration, just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Paulownia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me.
Arlecchino told you the stories. You said you will talk
Paulownia,
to them.
exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
What I really would like to know is how you know him, because apparently you are human. Frost Moon. Why is it not marked on the map? Huh? What? Did I end that quest? Goes your first move. I think it was that. Okay, I think maybe we ended there. I thought we were going to check people there in Loma.
Melusines are beautiful.
Okay, that took quite a while. We got that. Okay, so let's check that.
A little to the left. A little to the right.
Oh.
Yes. Well done.
I thought she was guiding me.
A little to the left. A little to the right. Yes. Well done.
The atmosphere is a little unusual today. Are you decorating this flower field, Columbina?
That wasn't me. It was them.
You mean the Kuhenki?
Yes. These stones emit a faint light upon absorbing Kuvaki. The Kuhenki are quite fond of them.
So they just put them on the ground and play with them?
Not exactly. Come over here and look.
Huh? Ooh, it forms a picture when you look at it from above.
Looks like rare as chunk chart though.
That's right. I need to go collect some more.
Oh, so you're heading out?
Yes, I know just the place. It's graced by the moon, so these kinds of stones are abundant.
Why don't you come with?
Sure.
Alright, then let's get collecting. We want to see what the finished picture looks like too.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Do I have to go? Actually, designated location. Okay.
should be enough, right? Feels like we grabbed a whole bunch. Come on, let's head back. Can't leave that artwork incomplete forever, right? Ah! Quick, hide! Someone's here!
Where am I? Mommy! I want to go home!
Oh, looks like she's one of the Frost Moon Scions. Is she lost?
I'll go help her.
You will?
Yeah, of course. She sure looks like she needs it.
The Frost Moon Scions are deeply wary of outsiders, correct? You have no antlers. The hour is late. What if you scare her off instead?
Okay, that could happen, but we can't just do nothing.
Come with me then.
Huh?
Use Archgrade to guide me back. To create a guide back to the path. Where? Come on.
Huh? What's this? It's so pretty.
That should do it.
And off she goes. That trail of stone should lead her back to the Frost Moon Enclave.
Colomina says she doesn't want to be treated like a god, but she helps those in need all the same.
Wait, what about the painting?
It's all right.
We can get them now.
We can finish
They go
it some other
fast.
time. I like watching people find their way back home, to the place where they belong.
That wasn't a painting. Maybe a drawing. Could it be called a mosaic? I'm not sure. Okay. Now let's see. Nefer. Oh.
The people of the academia may be clever, but those clever people simply can't stop themselves from doing stupid things. Thank you, most eminent Lord Sangama Bey, for improving my mood for the whole morning once more. Ah, and this bottle of wine from Sumeru. Its exquisite flavor is well worth the price.
As long as you like it. Next month, I'll be sure to have my subordinates deliver more. Please don't like it. Please don't like it. This bottle is so smashingly expensive. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't absolutely have to pave the way for our future collaborations.
One jug of wine's enough for today. Just put this round on my tab and we'll settle it at the end of the month. Oh, and don't include Yehuda's secret snack order. She's footing that bill herself. I know Dory spent a lot of money trying to get a deal from me. I shan't say no to free drinks, but perhaps it'd be best to leave her some room to wiggle.
No problem. I'll send the bill over in a few days. Am I going crazy? Why is Nefer being so straightforward this time? Don't dwell on it, Dory. Just focus on getting the deal first.
Why so hasty? Please, after all the trust I've placed in you, surely it's unbecoming to fleece a fellow countrywoman over a simple drink? Dory, oh Dory, the deal is yours, but the money? Oh, we're going to split it.
Oh, come now. Even sisters need to settle accounts clearly. Let's put the mora on the table first, so we don't run into trouble down the line. I don't like that look she's giving me. She wants a cut of the deal, doesn't she? That's going to be a pain. How much should I let her have?
Sorry, and Nefer. What are you two chatting about?
Just some hometown gossip. You're welcome to join us if you'd like. However, nothing we've discussed prior has been particularly interesting. Mostly more of the same. But really, I must know, Miss Dory, why did you want to get involved in that fiasco at the Academia? It's a simple feat to lift a sleeping serpent from its nest, but what happens when it wakes up? Had you no fear of getting bitten?
She just won't stop. Why is she bringing this up again? I already answered this question. Wait, now that the Traveler's here, could she be using this information to exchange for some favors down the line? Oh, well, the Traveler's the one listening in. What harm could that do? May as well help our personal relationship along, even if it costs me a secret or two. Why, business, of course. Sometimes you just need to learn how to wrangle snakes. That fiasco gave me one of the biggest orders of my entire career.
Oh, fascinating. So, did you profit from it all? I heard that after Azar fell, a certain group of cowards fled Sumeru. That must have played havoc on your trade routes, with no small amount of goods lost in the process.
Right, and a sizable sum of mora, too. But that's just life as a merchant. You win some, you lose some. Even big losses are small problems. With money, more helping hands can be found and more goods purchased. But I had to retain the ability to do business in Sumeru.
Much like Genius Invocation TCG, then? It doesn't matter if you win or lose or how many cards you have in your hand. Retaining the right to sit at the table and play is a victory in its own right.
That's right. As long as I can still do business, I can recoup my losses eventually. But I'll never leave the card table I sit at. Sumeru, that is. If I did, I'd really be left with nothing.
My. I didn't know you loved your homeland so much.
Well, I love mora, and I'm the best at earning mora in Sumeru.
Your senses are certainly sharp when it comes to business, Miss Dory. Even now you prove yourself worthy of the title you claim. And those cowards who fled will never be able to play at your table ever again.
Oh, Yehuda's here. Yehuda. We had hardly any customer today. There's nothing for me to do. I always say, if you're looking for a lost person or cat, why bother coming to us when the Adventurers Guild exists? But staying here doing nothing is mind-numbing though. It looks like you'd rather be working. I wouldn't go that far, but if I go sneaking off, Nefer will give me an earful. Ignos, how about you take over for our day and let me get some fresh air? Otherwise, I'm gonna die of boredom. I'd rather not. It's your shift, Yehuda. Alright, it was just a suggestion. I guess I'll get back to work. Come on, Ashru, how about you help me out? Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow. I knew I couldn't count on you. Alright, alright. I'll run off to play or whatever. Is there anything new here? Is there always stuff here? Lao, Mijahoda, and Ashur helped rescue a few small animals some days ago. I brought some thank you gifts on their behalf. Put them on the table. Oh, Ashur already got his share, so Mijahoda, the rest is all for you. Huh? For you? Gifts for me? Gorchakova. I'd like to ask you to send a letter to Chesnaya for me again, and this time, promise to be just a letter, no more attachments. Please. I received the herbs as requested. Mijahoda isn't as efficient as ever, well deserving of her reputation as the most reliable employee of the curatorium. There are other. Ashur counts as an employee. Edvika, wow, Liu with fishing gear sure lives up to its reputation. Thanks for helping, Mijahoda. Next time I catch a big one, I'll definitely bring it over. This changes daily or what? Ah, there's new stuff here. Come in. Thanks for the materials, Mijahoda. I've got this stage all set up and ready. Although, am I the first person to perform a lion dance nod-krai? Specters were all gnawing at me. I got another show in a few days. I guess I gotta work harder to impress. The boss ain't paying me for nothing. Manager Mac. All the requested parts have arrived safe and sound. Thank you, Lady Nefer. Every last one of them is of the highest quality. Hintsa, thank you for helping. I found the right parts. Now I can ask Mizano to teach me more about machines. Charlotte, really, Lady Nefer doesn't give interviews. Fine, I'm willing to pay for it, you know. Perhaps we can work something out for an interview with the Enchanter, Miss Lama, instead. Rossley, thanks to Lady Nefer's assistance, I've confirmed the identity of the suspect. Phil, now it's time for a well-deserved break. I'll be extremely grateful if you could scout out a boxing ring for me, Mijahoda. If you can't find one, well, anyone who can throw a few punches will do. Leave it to me, this should only take a few days. Now let's ask, same as before, Aino. I'm here to order parts for Ineffa, but since I've already received the parts in advance, I'm really here to pet Ashur instead. Okay, this one I had before. Khaenri'ah, shout out to Mijahoda for helping me out with the shortcut. If it weren't for her, I would have been late for my 2 deliveries. The way she moves up in those mountains is even faster than me. She's incredible. Take it easy now, Miss Courier. Drahomira, the person Lady Nefer arranged to help me with tallying up my debts, was super reliable. He calculated the sum in no time. This time, I'd like to ask him to help me do it again. The customers are all you ask for. Kinich, I already have the required materials. Once the client receives the goods, I'll pay off the rest. Save. Yaronsky. Lady Nefer, are you sure you won't consider a loan? How about your clients? Our latest, the rest of the writing has been furiously erased. Get out. Who's this guy? Oh, it changed. Chinesh said that already. Okay. Dory, nothing important, just wanted to have a chat with Lady Nefer. You're always welcome here, Miss Dory. Kamenka, please help promote Kuvaki Concept Investment subscription certificates. Oh yeah, I gotta go there. A brighter future for you and I, all for a low price of 500,000 more. Ashur responded. Ineffa. I'm accompanying Aino to pet Ashur. Aino said that I can pet Yahoda's head, but my request was denied. I will try again next time. I said no, you dumb robot. Just wondering if my I was just wondering if my urgent letter was en route. I wouldn't know who else turning for you. The adventurers in this part are all so reluctant to help. Okay, I think I had read that the other time. Pavo, the new drink we request has arrived. The customers are all very satisfied. They are hurling the stools, even more force than before. Okay. We had, I think I read that first time. Okay. This. Customer service request have arrived, but about the proposal I made, have you given thoughts? Not really cut out to be a model, I think I'll pass. Call them. Okay, I think we're looping now. Cool, I don't get it why it's different from the others that is usually just text, but that's cool. Let me see here. The investment coupons. Let me check if there's any other encounter. No, not marked here. But I am pretty sure we can get one here. There.
Huh, am I using this wrong? Ineffa, read the operation manual you recorded last time for me again.
I know, I believe regular lubricant is already sufficient. There's no need to create a brand new product.
Aw, we're already here, aren't we? Come on, I just want to experiment a bit.
What are you doing? Are you trying to brew a potion?
Oh, hi there, traveler. Just the person we need. I bet you know how to use this crafting bench. Hurry on over and help me make a bottle of that... what's it called again? That cold... frosty something. Potential oil?
Frosting essential oil.
Yeah, that's the one. The cold stuff. I want to mix it with lubricant to create something special for Ineffa's joints. I was gonna do it myself, but taking efficiency into account, it might be better if you helped me out a bit.
The truth is, Aino wasted all her ingredients trying and failing to make essential oil. We presently have enough to make only 2 bottles.
I didn't fail. I was well within the bounds of reasonable trial and error. Making essential oil is a piece of cake for me. Piece of cake. But since you're the professional, it makes more sense to let you do it now that you're here. Please?
Sure, leave it to me. I've got it covered. You quickly help Aino create 2 perfect bottles of frosting essential
Wow,
oil.
you really are a professional! Come on, Ineffa, let's head back and mix up some lubricant. Trust me, this new lubricant is gonna solve your overheating issues. Easy peasy.
Alright, Aino, but my internal components are not actually overheating while I'm operational.
Well, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. Thanks for the help. I only need 1 bottle though, so you keep the other one. Anyway, it's time we were going. Stop by and play when you have some free time.
Okay. Note. Right here. I completed that. Let me check the anecdotes here. Oh, rotor hovering daybed. When did I get that? Where did I get that? The Voynich Guild developed this hovering daybed using artifacts unearthed from the pioneering age. Once activated, it hovers slightly above the ground, allowing you to rest on it anywhere in the wild. Remarkable creation indeed. Despite the Voynich Guild's best efforts at reverse engineering, the daybed remains somewhat unstable. The technology of the pioneering age remains unfathomable to this day. It is said that when the earliest hovering daybed was discovered, it was buried alongside a mechanical cat. Leading someone to call it the king-size cat bed. No, it couldn't possibly be a cat bed. Everyone knows cats don't sleep in their own beds. Oh. Cool. Does it work only with that cat or other things that follow me? Let's get something more around them. No, only works with the cat for that. Cool, I didn't notice I had that. No. Okay, but what I was going to check again? Oh yeah, that. Okay, new. There's two people. Okay, Lau, Mika, Yella, and Shinya. I'm at one of her alongside Nefer, so it count that one counted as Nefer's. Cool. Let me check the. I'm not really sure where. I think it's there. I usually fly down. Should get there. I don't remember if it was last week that I did that. I like to apply my investment returns. Balance, your whole ring, hand over coupon. It returns. Okay, those I want to open to see what's there. Okay, I lost money again. And I can't buy more, can I? No. Alright, let's see that here. The rewards. Inside. There was her part of the start there. Alright, I guess that's it for today.
I see the value in my own work.
Let's just make the wish here. I want freebie. No. No more there.
But I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people.
Alright, yeah. I guess that's it. If there isn't any new event or anything, I think I'll be able to check that Wonderland. What's the name? Miliastra Wonderland. Yeah, I'm curious about that. But I want to do while live, so I have to do with my limited playing time here. Okay, so I'm off.